Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Judith, the 10th chapter. Now after that she had ceased to cry unto the God of Israel, and had made an end of all these words. She rose where she had fallen down, and called her maid, meaning where she basically bowed down to pray, and called her maid, and went down into the house, in which she abode in the Sabbath days, and in her feast days, and pulled off the sackcloth which she had on, and put off the garments of her widowhood, and washed her body all over with water, and anointed herself with precious ointment, and braided the hair of her head, and put a tire upon it, and put on her garments of gladness, wherewith she was clad, meaning what she was clothed with during the life of Manasseh, her husband. So what she used to wear when her husband was still alive. And she took sandals upon her feet, and put about her bracelets, and her chains, and her rings, and her earrings, and all her ornaments, and decked herself bravely, to allure the eyes of all men that should see her. So basically, she was fine shit, right? You know how them Simeonite women, I need not say any more. Then she gave her maid a bottle of wine and a cruse of oil, and filled a bag with parched corn, and lumps of fig, and with fine bread. So she folded all these things together, and laid them upon her. Thus they went forth to the gate of the city of Bethulia, and found standing there Ozias and the ancients of the city, Chabris and Carmis. And when they saw her, that her countenance was altered, and her apparel was changed. Today they'll say, you glowed up, right? They wondered at her beauty very greatly, and said to her, the God of our fathers give thee favor, and accomplish thine enterprises, to the glory of the children of Israel, and to the exaltation of Jerusalem. Then they worshipped God. And she said unto them, Command the gates of the city to be opened unto me, that I may go forth to accomplish the things whereof ye have spoken with me. So they commanded the young men to open unto her as she had spoken. And when they had done so, Judith went out, she and her maid with her, and the men of the city looked after her until she was gone down the mountain. So they were just like, damn, my, oh my, boy. Until she had passed the valley and could see her no more. Probably had to do stretching his neck so far that gate almost closed on his neck. Thus they went straight forth in the valley, that's her and her maid, and the first watch of the Assyrians met her. That is the guards of the Assyrians that were basically, because remember, they were encamped about outside, and took her and asked her, Of what people art thou? And whence comest thou? And whither goest thou? And she said, I am a woman of the Hebrews, and am fled from them, for they shall be given you to be consumed. So she basically played a role like, oh, I'm defecting to your side, because I already know they're not going to stand a chance. And I am coming before Holofernes, the chief captain of your army, to declare words of truth. And I will show him a way whereby he shall go and win all the hill country without losing the body or life of any one of his men. So she's like, well, I've been amongst them. I know a certain path or a strategy that you can use and not lose, not have to engage in, warfare to lose any of your men and still succeed over them. Now, when the men heard her words and beheld her countenance, they wondered greatly at her beauty, and said, Thou hast saved thy life, in that thou hast hasted to come down to the presence of our Lord. Now therefore come to his tent, and some of us shall conduct thee until they have delivered thee into his hand. So we'll take you, we'll escort you, don't worry. And when thou standest before him, be not afraid in thine heart, but shew unto him according to thy word. So tell him what it is you told us, and he will entreat thee well. He will treat you good. Then they chose out of them 100 men to accompany her and her maid, and they brought her to the tent of Holofernes. Then was there a concourse throughout all the camp, For her coming was noise among the tent. So they started talking amongst them. Say, hey, you seen that? You seen that chick, the Hebrew chick? Yo, oh man, yo, I ain't never seen him. Shit. I ain't know beauty could look that good. And they came about her as she stood without the tent of Holofernes, till they told him of her. So she was basically, while she was standing outside, and they were in the tent informing Holofernes of what's going on and who she is. You had people standing around looking like, boy, and they wondered at her beauty and admired the children of Israel because of her. Now, I was saying, them Israelites, they ain't so bad. Shit, I mean, this is what they got going on up there. And everyone said to his neighbor, who would despise these people that have among them such women? How could you hate a people like that when they got fine-ass women like that? Surely it is not good that one man of them be left, who being let go might deceive the whole earth. So he's saying, look, if they're producing fine shit like this, we can't let any of them survive. We can't let none of the men survive, because they're gonna go around producing. They just gonna take over the world at this point. And they lay, and they that lay near Holofernes went out, and all his servants, and they brought her into the tent. Now Holofernes rested upon his bed under a canopy, which was woven with purple and gold and emeralds and precious stones. So they shewed him of her, and he came out before his tent with silver lamps going before him. And when Judith was come before him and his servants, they all marveled at the beauty of her countenance. And she fell down upon her face and did reverence unto him. And his servants took her up. No, you don't got to. You good, get back up, you're all right. Beautiful stuff like you should not be bowing down. And that brings us to the end of the book of Judith, the 10th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.